Looks like I know where I need to place my next order. Yo, what is going on? How we doing? All right. Happy, not Friday, happy Thursday. You want to adjust that camera for me? All right. Holy cow, you guys. I can't even begin to tell you how crazy it's been here at Atlas. So I'm sorry for running late. The stream has started. I've been all jumbled up just because of the fact that we have a lot of renovations going on. So we've been redoing our entire warehouse. We've also been knocking down walls, exposing bricks. It's just been a crazy, crazy run. So Tanya or Lucas, can you let them know on Discord that we are live now? And then I'm gonna do a practice run through and then we'll be good to go. So how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's been a crazy few days. So just to let you, I jump scared you? Nice, nice. Yeah, so just to give you guys a heads up, you know, we've been renovating the last like 4 weeks. And so Brian and I have been taking turns basically staying overnight. He did last night's shift, excuse me, so I'm here till about 2 a.m. tonight. So with the EXP sale, also with it being Thursday, I'm gonna try to get all the invoices sent out right after the sale. But I believe our moderators have talked about the rules and posted them, so we're gonna do a practice run and then jump right in. I had to set this up very last minute, so we're just gonna focus on the main camera, and then that way we can breeze through the listings. So, and then next month we'll have the normal setup back, but maybe I'll do a video and showing you how crazy it is. Like the office has boxes everywhere, the warehouse has boxes everywhere, the retail store is missing walls. It's truly a crazy, crazy time. But all right, many of you saw the listing that we posted. Here's the lineup for today. We also have like 6 or 7 NEXY boxes. So we'll make sure we get through all this. And then I have a small case here. Got my Diet Coke ready to go. Let's get after it. All right. Not that it matters too much, but are the Leonardo Magics glossy or black? It's a mix. All right, here we go. We're gonna do a practice run. I gotta make sure I'm set up. I don't even have my stuff pulled up. You guys, thank you for your patience on this. All right, so I got this. Oh, wait, I got my mouse here. Yeah, I'm pumped, you guys. This lineup is a little bit lighter, but I think that it's actually a stronger lineup. Practice run here. All right, here we go. So for those of you new here, we take a photo of the item, then we list the description, any noticeable defects, and then the pricing as well. And then you gotta wait for the green light to be posted, and then we'll be all set to go. So we're doing a practice run right now. I don't have the Discord stream showing up on camera. Again, we're just gonna do the front-facing camera. Bella, you know what I actually really need? Under the left side of my desk, there's a flap that like pulls down. There's a box where this USB is plugged into. If you could grab that. All right, well that was definitely a strike. Uh-oh, hold on, Mama T's calling me. Hey, I'm live streaming right now, so what's up? Yeah, I'll take care of it after work. Just tell them don't worry about it. Yeah. Cool. All right, see ya. You guys, we're in like full go time mode. This is crazy. Okay. All right, we're gonna rerun it. All right, sorry. I think I'm pretty much situated though. I think I'm all set. I'm like breaking a sweat out here because of the fact that we've just been running around. We've had to talk to the electricians. We've had to talk to the painters, the general contractors, the floorers, the demo guys. It's just been a heck of a few weeks. And the reason why it's been so crazy is because with the Chicago Pen Show coming up next weekend, we had to push the deadline up like, I think like 3 or 4 days. Excuse me. And so what happened is, hold on. We got people we need to give strikes to. What happened is we needed to get this entire project and renovations done before the Chicago Pen Show, since all of us are going to be there. In terms of our family, Brian, Don, Teresa, and I. And there'd be no one on site to field any questions or answer. And so, perfect. Thank you. I know it's in a funky spot, so I probably didn't give good directions on where it was. Yeah. Oh, like the desk side like pops down. I'll show it to you just in case this ever happens again. Yeah, but so it's just been a ton of meetings and phone calls, and then Brian and I have each been here overnight the last few nights, and we've been super excited. I mean, you know, we really wanted to try and make the renovations quick and easy. Tanya, we're gonna do another practice round though. But we wanted to get it done so that way our store can be on full display before the Chicago Pen Show, as I know a lot of you are coming for the event. Can you also get me the YouTube chat on here? Yeah, or if you can give me that phone, I can look off the phone. Yes, I'm using that. All right, did we do this right? Let's see. Please tell me we got it right. All right, we're waiting for the green dot. Boom. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to pull up the chat in a second. Okay, we're ready. But yeah, just a reminder, the claims take place in the Discord server, so you can't actually claim anything on YouTube. The whole purpose of YouTube is to show the behind the scenes, interact with me live, but also so you can chat in between the listings. Okay. All right, let's get after it. So we're gonna start off with a banger. Let me get my case ready here. The Esterbrook Esty Botanical Gardens. Good luck all. Normally, you know, we have a side camera up, but we'll get that going next month again. Ready. Do you know how many NEXY boxes there are?
7.
Oh, 7 boxes.
Just uploaded them.
Great. All right, here we go. Okay, we're all set up. Let's get after it. Good luck all, good luck. Wait, what's going on here? Oh my gosh, now my Excel sheet is tripping. I like the Discord for action, YouTube for entertainment, explanation, but Discord is also entertaining. Yeah, I think the coolest part about all of it is that you get to talk about what's happening in live time. Hold on, sorry, my Excel file was being goofy. How many of you are going to the Chicago Pen Show? It's amazing, you know, I feel like I've been talking about the Pen Show for like 5 months now, and I keep saying, oh, it's a few weeks away, it's a few months away. And then it's like, wow, it's actually next week. So we've got like 9 tables, and then we'll have 6 Atlas tables, and then we'll have 3 vendors who will be at the Atlas table. So we're gonna have Sailor with us, Esterbrook, and Narwhal. And then also, you know, our good friends like Coles of London will be there. All right, let's see if I did this right. Coles of London, and then Luxury Brands of America, Pilot, Visconti. Why is this tripping out? You guys, I am so sorry.
Everything is right now.
Oh, I know. Okay, did I get it? I just don't understand. The formula is acting goofy. Okay. Let me delete these. Sorry, guys. I should have checked this before. Boom. Boom. Don't tell me I'm going to have to type these out. All right, hold on, you guys. You guys, I'm actually going to throw up the intermission screen real quickly. I got to look this up. Hang tight, hang tight.
The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless
Yo, alright, we are back. I'm sorry, my Excel sheet was like super funky. It wasn't letting me copy and paste. It wasn't letting me copy and paste the values correctly. So like we type everything up. We have a formula on Excel sheet that will gather all of these. But then I was copy and pasting it to grab all the values, but it wasn't working. It kept crashing on me. So I don't know what the heck was going on, but I was gonna have to type like every single listing in the chat, and I was like, there's no way we're about to do that. So we figured it out, so we are good to go. Let's jump into it. We've got the first pen ready. Holy cow, that was a heck of a ride. Because we use like a shared folder here at Atlas, you know, because we have like a million documents and files. And so essentially we have a system of all of our devices on the same shared folder, and our Excel sheet is there, and like it just wasn't working. Like our OneDrive was like messing up. So I don't know what the heck that was, but we figured it out. We're good to go. By the way, we already got strikes, so excuse. You guys are giving me strikes? It's crazy. All right, so now that just ate a bunch of time, so we're gonna cruise through here, okay? And I'll do my best to show the pen. So here is the SD. This is a perfect live stream to like give you insight on what's going on in my mind of just so many things. On top of this too, my wife and I are closing on a house, so we're going through that process. So my mind is just, oh my gosh, how many was that? That was a lot. Benjo starting off strong with the first win of the event. Perfect. But yeah, we're closing on a house, so I'm getting all that in order. Next up is the cotton candy from Narwhal. This is our exclusive. So yeah, it's been a heck of a ride. All right, let's get after it. I had an issue with copy and paste recently, but starting the computer fixed it. So I have all of the EXP documents like all throughout like 2024, then 2025. And it was copy and pasting like different values from previous Excel tabs. And so I don't know what was going on, but it was probably user error if I'm being honest. All right, we got Velocitortor. Excellent. All right, next up we got a Heinz pen. This one is the Texas Orchid. Very popular, very popular. Can you turn this light a little bit more over here? I'm gonna have it shine more on the pens. So my mouse here. Perfect. Hey, you know what though? This spontaneity and impromptu-ness, I don't even know if that's a word. That's why I love doing what I do, because you're getting the raw behind the scenes, the raw look, and it's super exciting. Which nib is S? That is stub nib. That is stub. This one's going for $170 down from $270, $100 off. Laura. Heinz pens will also be at the Chicago pen sale. Did I tag the right Laura? Oh gosh, there's a few of you. Yeah, I did. All right, we're moving swiftly. Listing number 4 sold to an Atlas team member. All right. Next up, we've got the Waterman Expert. This one, the cap is a little bit, it's a little janky. So be aware of that. This is the L'Essence de Blue. You know what? I think I'm going to go crazy and do a split window here. We're going crazy, guys. We're getting crazy. All right, let's get after it. Boom. This one we're going to run for 130, down from 216. Yeah, normally 216 sale, 130. Again, the cap is... It like closes, but it doesn't sit. It's missing like that ridge in the cap. Let's see if we got any takers. Let's see. Any takers at, this is about to get crazy. I'm going to offer it at 100. $100. Let's see. Yeah, Lucas is right. The warranty will work unless I tell you otherwise, because you're still purchasing from an authorized dealer. Benjo coming in clutch. Benjo, have you shared with anyone the special super duper secret surprise that's headed your way in the mail? All right, let's move on to the Sailor. This is the Owan Jellyfish. It's the green one. This one's no box nor converter. Not yet? All right, my bad. I didn't mean to spill the beans. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Yeah, I need to get my SD fixed too. When I was having all those technical issues, I asked you a question on who's going to the Chicago Pen Show, but then I didn't get a chance to look at the comments. It looks like quite a few of you are. That's what's up. You're holding? Good, good, good. Michelle, Irene, congratulations. All right, next up we got the TWSBI VAC 700R. I'm pretty sure this one didn't even get used. The customer who returned it didn't like that the cap doesn't post. Gosh, I gotta turn off my email notifications too. $50 on this one, down from $80. It's pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy deal. But I'm over 170 pens at this point. Benjo, you're breaking records, brother. I'll be at CPS working. Nice. We'll see you there. I'm going. Are you afraid? Yes, I actually am no longer going to be there. As of a second ago, I'm withdrawing my vendorship. I'm not ready to get yelled at by the one and only. Going to the replay later, so hopefully we'll see Discord chat. It won't be there. You won't be able to see the chat. Honestly, this is an oversight on my end. We just got too caught up. Well, one, it was supposed to be tomorrow, but I had to push it today, the EXP sale, because I probably won't be in the office tomorrow. It really depends on how late I'm here tonight. It can be anywhere from like 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. So I really wasn't sure, and I didn't want to make a game time decision because I would hate to cancel the EXP sale. So basically, we pushed it here, and then the building and the contractors were all just downstairs, and I was walking the whole facility with them, and then it led right up to the event. So I didn't really have much time to prep and set things up. So the one good thing about the replay, though, is you can see how much in shambles my head was about this Excel sheet. My head was bursting with confusion. Oh my gosh, that was a lot. How many was that? Mama Hobbit. GZs, GZs. Okay. Oh wait, who won the, oh wait, Michelle, okay. Hold on. See, I'm even writing these down incorrectly. What the heck, man? So, Atlas team member took Duna. Benjo took that. Michelle. Irene. Beautiful. Alrighty. Next up, we got a banger. You should have the EXP sale at 12 a.m. That's hilarious. I mean, that would have been crazy. Atlas After Dark. All right, congratulations on that one. Perfect. Okay, I was so confused at first, too, with this. This is the Line D large. I didn't know if this was a medium or the XL, but this is just a standard large. Oh, no, I didn't read the rules. It's okay. They're still posted. All right, this one retails at $8.95. We're going to run it at $5.95. I love my VAC Iris. That was good. This was my first claim. Well, congratulations, Michelle. How many strikes am I allowed? 3. And then you get suspended. Oh, what did I just do? Hold on, you guys. What the heck is wrong with this listing? You see how it's all funky? You guys see that? See how because we have formulas running, but it's my laptop. My laptop's just like going crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna edit this listing because that doesn't make any sense. All right, there we go. Note here says to check nib size, so I guess I got to do that. Medium. All right, there we go. I relisted it. I'm searching for Sailor Cobra nib. These are easy to find. So, 3 and you put a timeout for a few listings. Yeah. Now I have to close Discord so I don't get excited about it anymore. Maybe your computer needs an update. Happens with mine all the time. I do Zoom calls. Yeah, you know, I have updates like every week. You know, we have a bunch of security features and all this server stuff. I update it every week, but for some reason, what's happened recently, because we actually just got multiple work phones. Like, we had one, but then we just bought like 2 more and some more iPads. Hold on, any takers at, oh, this is going to go crazy. 400 USD, that is. Okay, Opal, let's go. I just want to make sure 400 US dollars, because I just put 400. I wanted to make sure you knew it's US dollars. But anyway, so what's happened now, because we have Autumn making content, and then, you know, I make content, then we have Bella and Wia making content, Crystal making content. We have 3+ devices all recording stuff at once, and then it all gets funneled into our OneDrive, our server. And so we actually had to purchase external hard drives because we had like 1 trillion terabytes of files and data that were like clogging and slowing down our processing speed. And so recently we've been trying to clear a lot of that stuff off and archive it onto our terabyte hard drives. But it's just been, you know, there's just so much going on. So I think that was part of the issue. And then Excel, well, Excel was probably user error. All right, on to the next. This one was never before used. They accidentally sent this. This is the Aurora Demo Ypsilon. But I guess the positive to all this, these are good problems to have. You know, the business has been growing with the different departments. So having multiple people make content at once is great because I know how content hungry you guys are. Always trying to see the new product, the ASMR fillings, me doing dumb but goofy stuff. So we're simultaneously capturing all this, so it's been fun to navigate. Oh no, the server feels bloated, yeah. Strike, we got a strike to Ocean. Well, no idea. I had no idea the files involved with running a shop were so huge. Sorry, not so. Well, Julian, the majority of it is photos and videos. So think about this. Every live stream that we do on TikTok, I save it, and then we post on YouTube. That's an hour to 2 hours of filming every single Friday. And so think about how much data a YouTube video has, like an hour-long video. Then multiply it by, let's say we do 40 of them a year for the last 3 years. It adds up super fast. But then even like the EXP stuff, like all these photos that I take here, we save them and upload it into the archive so we can make content. So we just reached like I guess a bloating point is probably the best way to say it. And then yeah, so it's been super crazy. I love the ASMR around the store. Oh, fun. Yeah, that's Crystal. Crystal does those videos. Love Autumn's content. She's fantastic. Autumn has been amazing. And they have been a really nice change of pace because as much as, you know, I want to do that cute ASMR stuff, I'm not really as good at it. I'm good at this stuff, the live streaming and the like the funny videos. So it's nice to have, you know, Autumn help with actually demonstrating the journaling products and all that good stuff. All right, congratulations, Ocean. All right, next up we got the Conklin Misto. Yeah, we produce a lot of content here. I mean, I'm not trying to toot our own horns, but if you think about it, we post almost 2 to 3 times every day on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Now, granted, we cross-post on a few of those, but we have YouTube short videos going. We have like 1 to 2 live streams a week. We have 1 to 2 longer form videos on YouTube. There's a lot of content being pumped out here. You know, I think you guys just might be taking it for granted. I'm going to go ghost 1 week, and then you're going to be like, what the heck? What's going on in my life? An important key figure is missing. Oh, I was about to throw the circle too. Atlas Joker. Yeah, Autumn's hair is awesome. Yeah, I really like their hairstyle right now. Okay, where are we running it? Oh my gosh, you got 2 strikes. You better chill out. Wait, this is not a ballpoint. This is a roller ball. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Good catch. Good catch. I like the way you make videos. That's amazing. It shows how much energetic and enthusiastic you are for pens. Yeah, well, thank you. The whole team's enthusiastic. We have a phenomenal team. And everyone has a similar passion to the products that we carry. And on top of it, a lot of our team members use the products. So it just really, it's really fun because all of our customers who come in, you know, they're not just talking to, you know, just a general retail associate. They're talking to kind of a specialist, you know, people who use the products. This one is the JR, and then on the first batch of JRs they did in this color, the Twinkle, the converters were catching the, what is this called? The barrel. So it comes out, but it's going to catch that. You see that? So that's the defect. I'm trying to hold off for the pen show. Yeah, that's a good idea, low key. There's a lot of pens that are gonna be there. Your content and website actually got me into fountain pens. That's super cool. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you. One thing that we really take a lot of pride on is we do our best to show you the behind the scenes stuff. So I guess for the millionth time, you know, going over me struggling with the Excel sheet today, I really didn't want to cut to an intermission because I wanted you to see like what's going on. But then I also was like, I got to get this taken care of. But the point being is, you know, you're seeing like the raw behind the scenes. Like when we pull orders, it's all improvised. It's like happening in live time. And we have so much value in that because we want you to feel a part of the business and the family. You know, many of you probably won't come to Chicago anytime soon, whether it's because you're not local or, you know, you don't have a trip lined up. So our thought is, how can we bring Atlas to you? You know, how can we bring our personalities to you? And that is basically our goal. So it's to have a good time and let people know, hey, this community is so much fun. You just got to take that blue pill first and learn the truth. Or is it the red pill? I can't remember. I think it's the blue. The red pill shows the truth. The blue pill puts you back into reality. Or the matrix, the perceived reality. All right, we've got another one of our exclusive narwhals here. Let's get after it. This is the cotton candy medium nib. Is that pen tray rest available for purchase? I'll show you what it is. I don't think I'm built for this EXP life. You know, this is a pretty calm one too, outside of the navigational issues early on. Normally we have the chat being live streamed, the Discord chat, and we have a side camera that you can see the pens up close. Oops. What just happened there? Wrong photo. So yeah, so this does get overwhelming, but when you're seeing the live chat, you're seeing everyone claim or wrong claim, like it just puts into perspective how many participants there are, and it's super cool. I need to buy some of your energy. Hey, I got plenty to give. You just need some more life experience. Are you talking to me? You talking to me? I got plenty. I'm pushing 30. I'm getting old. Laura. All right, I'll show you the pen tray after I post this next listing. All right, we're 12 in, well, technically 11 in. Next up, we've got these bad boys again. These ones we had at the previous EXP sale. They were single Lumos tip pens, but they were put in the dual boxes. So these are all solo. There's only one tip, okay? So I caught it before we shipped it out, and so I messaged everyone who won the claim, and a few people took them, a few people declined, which is totally understandable because I feel bad, we wrongfully listed it. But yes, these are the single tip Lumos. And I have the craziest announcement that you guys haven't heard yet. It's probably the biggest announcement of April, outside of the renovations, I guess. But Tom himself from Tom Studio just confirmed that he will be flying in from the UK to attend our sidewalk sale. He's going to be flying over 4,000 miles to attend our sidewalk sale. So I really hope all of you can make it. We have some heavy hitter brands. Galen Leather. We'll have Plotter. With just so many awesome vendors. If you want to see the list of vendors in our Discord server under events, I've updated them. Then we also have an event page. All right, if I green light here, you won. So we got Heather, K-Val, or K-Val, Michelle Ivy. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to show the tray because we had 3 pens. So I'll do it this time. Come on. Go back home into the pen loop. That just reminded me of the Happy Gilmore scene when He's just trying to put the ball, send it home, put the ball in the cup, and he's like, go back home now. All right, we got one more here. This is the rose one. All right, I swear I'll show this tray after this one. I got you. This one's a duo tip though. Oh, I'm getting a reboot attempt. There's the weekly update. Luckily, it gives me the message every hour to reset the computer. And then if I hit no, it pops back up in an hour. I get 72 hours to decline the reboot. And then if I get to 72 hours, it restarts automatically. Here's the tray, by the way. It's the ones we use in the shop. So you got like one right here, one right here, one right here. We do not sell these though, unfortunately. All right, rerun. A lot of strikes today. I think it's because we got a lot of new people, which is always exciting. Does that affect the way it works though? Bailey, I'm sorry, I can't remember what we were talking about. I don't know what that comment refers to. I think there's just the adrenaline rush that's making most trigger happy people with their keyboards, which is understandable. Oh yeah, it's that excitement, like, I gotta click it, I gotta win it. Like, it just happened again. I live in Chicago, love the fast shipping. Hey, our pleasure. The rod and pens are also Rushi. My son leaves on a week-long trip Monday, and I need to get things too. I feel super lucky being in Chicago area and able to go to the store every once in a while. David, we appreciate your support. Discounts for Hollywood's Oopsies. I'll be down there for the sidewalk sale to give myself an early B-Day gift and much needed trip from Michigan. Oh, we're looking forward to that. That sidewalk sale is going to be huge. That's your home? Oh, I didn't know he's from the UK. Yeah, I think he's from the UK, from England, I want to say. What just happened here? Now my phone's bugging. You guys, everything is just going crazy. I also reached like maximum memory on my phone, so I was trying to transfer all of my photos and videos into a hard drive as well. But of course, when you're trying to transfer like 25,000 files, photos and videos, it takes like legit like 24 hours to do. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, where are the people who claim? Now they don't want to claim. Okay, Leah. That was $50. That was a really good price. Next up, we got a Lamy 2000 stainless steel. I saw some of you in the Discord server asking if we could do a live action EXP sale, and I was trying to figure out how we can make that work. But then I was thinking to myself, like, if I don't have a computer to actually figure out the way to determine who was the first claim, like here it's first to pop up, it leaves it up for interpretation. If I have, like, let's say we have 50 people sitting in rows and then 5 people throw their card up or their bidding card. Like, it leaves it up for interpretation that I'd have to pick. And so I just don't know if I'd like that pressure, to be honest. Almost 30, good Lord, I feel ancient. Well, I must be really behind on these comments. Hopefully I can visit the store someday. Me too. Opal. Okay. We're almost 24 pens in. After that interesting start, we're cruising. This is a Heinz pen Taschenstift. Taschenstift. It's German for a pocket pen. This one has never been used before. It was the last one we had, and I was like, you know what? We'll just EXP it. Okay. My store visits are usually me plus a suitcase because I visit while transferring from train to the plane. Next time I'm in Chicago, I'll try to stop in and buy. Hey, well, you don't have to buy. Come in and just chill. Say what's up. I mean, if you want to give me your money, that's cool too. You know, I wouldn't mind that. The trays are cool. I'm looking for understated trays that aren't crazy expensive. Yeah, these are dope. I don't know if the person who we got them from would be comfortable with me sharing, but I can ask them, and then maybe I'll post in the Discord. All right, we've reached another red zone. So red zone, which I just made up, is our pens that, I know I make a lot of stuff up. Our pens that were on the original listing, but we then either sold them to our Atlas team because we give them first dibs, or we changed something. So you're gonna see 3 pens on here, 2 Baynou Gold Coast, which look like this, and then 1 Edison Collier Primary Manipulation, which looks like this. We had stock that we came across. These are the last of their kind. And I was gonna EXP it for full price because they haven't been used, but I'm gonna save it for the Chicago Pen Show. Just because this is something cool that, like, if you're one of the first people to come up and you ask about it, you get that secret find, and you can't get these anywhere else. So I figured, you know, it'd be cool to have such a unique product offering that is kind of special for, you know, somebody who can attend in person. No offense to people who can't attend. I still love y'all, but I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. All right, next up we got this Parker Sonnet. This is the gray Sonnet. I forgot to tell you, we also had a meeting with Newell. Some of their representatives and executives came by because we're trying to build out a shop-in-shop with them too. And we were just talking about both Parker and Waterman, and it's just so much happening, but it's so much really good stuff. And what we've really appreciated is a lot of people have been coming to Atlas, you know, vendors and manufacturers, like asking for our opinions about certain things, you know, pens and pricing and colors and exclusives, all these different topics that they're trying to pick our brains about, which is really cool. It's cool that, like, we have some influence and we can, you know, give our honest feedback about certain products and, you know, potentially help steer some of these brands in a certain direction. So it's really neat. Okay, there we go. Dora. I love Parker. I love Waterman. I've actually been pushing Waterman to do an exclusive Waterman Karen, similar to the amber, but in like a dark purple or a green, that tortoiseshell. So we've been working with them the last like 2 years on this. Here's another Ypsilon demo. And I hope that we can get it done. If we made like a Waterman Karen amber and like in purple, would you guys be interested? This is a rollerball? Oh my gosh, it is. It's a rollerball. It says no refill inside, but I'll try to catch it before it ships. Otherwise, I think it's a Schmidt. I keep it posted by my desk so I know when the last time I transferred data off my phone. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because, you know, I do all the content when we travel, so my personal phone, well, now I'm going to start bringing work phones, but like when we were in New York for the big convention, I had legit like 250 videos and photos, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's 500 different files clogging up my memory. Got my notice that my Travelers my TN Love and Trip shipped. Was that the one that our customer was inquiring about? The current special edition?
They were inquiring about both.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, cool. I was like, wait a minute. All right, V, congratulations. But anyways, yes, the Traveler special editions for this year did start shipping out today. So here they are. We pre-sold pretty much our entire allocation. We saved a few just to potentially stock our retail store in these next few weeks or bring to the Chicago Pen Show. So don't stop by thinking that you can get this. You know, I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we saved a few. But yes, if you pre-ordered this before it sold out, you are getting yours shipped out today. Thank you. All right, next up we've got a Crystal Dreams. How are we doing for the stubs? Purple, green. Wow, so it seems like a lot of you guys would enjoy the Waterman Karen if we had a different color. Price point, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be the same as what it was, like 300. I think it goes for like 300. Dang, I definitely need to buy the Love and Traveler's Journal once it restocks. Yeah, it's a cool one. Sign up for restock notifications so you can be notified once more are in. That's the best way to have a chance to cop the restock, because once they restock and there's, you know, hundreds of people who basically signed up, it's gonna sell instantly. Okay. Any takers at, oh, this is about to get crazy. I'm about to drop the price 150. 600 bucks for a, there we go. 600 bucks for a Crystal Dream might be the craziest price we've done. All right, another narwhal. This one is our, oh gosh, why can't I think of the name? I even named this one. Dreamy Night, Dreamy Night. We got Turquoise Dream, Golden Dream, Lavender Dream, Dreamy Night. It's just been crazy.
Twilight Dream,
Twilight and Bloom. Yeah, you guys, this is a lot of dreaming. Big dreams. All right, good luck all. 189, sale price 125. I just realized we haven't even really been talking about the listings. I've just been kind of yapping. Do you guys mind that? Let me ask you this. When you watch the live stream of the EXP sale, do you prefer talking more about the listings or just kind of chatting? Because this is a good outlet for me to kind of, you know, express my thoughts. It's a banging deal. Thanks, Hollywood. Oh, our pleasure. Both is good. Both chatting. Both chatting. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It's nice to hear the chat's excellent. Purple gets my vote every time. Nice. Black tea and ink. A lot of crossover between teas and coffee and pens. Just a reminder, this one is no longer listed, but come find us at the Chicago Pen Show. We'll have one of these, just one left. All right, we just finished this side. Look at how crazy this side is going to be. We have a Platinum Shape of Hearts. We have a Sailor, Aurora, Custom 823, more Narwhal. This is a stacked lineup. This actually might be the most stacked lineup. Like per banger pen to quantity of pens ratio, this might take the cake. We got Quirky Leaf. This one's button filler. I got one more question for you. Would you guys ever want to see El Presidente do a EXP live stream? Comment right now if you want to see Brian do a EXP sale. Give it a go. Reminder, this is button filler. The piston. Any word when the EF SD Coffee Monsters will be? Chit Chat is good. I usually like the smaller cam for video. Yeah, sorry. I just didn't have time to set that up. That's on me. Platinum's going to be Cass, I agree. With the YouTube delay, sometimes info about the pens doesn't come through. Oh, then yeah, that makes sense. Yes, put into work. Likely try for the Platinum pen. Bring him out. How do I find you on Discord? Click the link in our bio. That's a cool name. Car, vroom, vroom. Yeah, Discord's been popping off. We're almost at 3,000 members. Can't thank you guys enough. Here's the Pelican Toledo with no nib. The nib is in transit to us. I had to swap it out because the nib that a customer received on this one was scratchy. And I was like, I can't like leave our friend hanging. So I took it off this because he ordered this pen. And then I sent out the nib, and now I'm waiting for the nib back. So, you know, when you're purchasing pens, we want you to be satisfied, especially at this price point. You know, this is art. And so I would feel awful if somebody was stuck with a nib that is not 100% satisfied. Oops, I accidentally posted it before. He'll appreciate your work more. Brian EXP would be interesting. Can you keep up? What nib size? Fine. Oh, sorry. Fine nib. Fine nib. This is a fine nib for sure. I want Crystal as well. Yeah, Crystal helps a lot with the setups. All right, let's see if anyone's gonna take this. Oh, yarn ball! Don't be doing that. They commented Nintendo because I accidentally said nin. I meant to say nib. They NEXY rerun. They baited. They baited. All right, let's go. Rerunning it. Can he keep up? I don't think so. I know we already looked at that. So what I want you guys to do is after this EXP sale, go under the EXP sale thread that we're participating in doing this and tag @AtlasVP. Tag Brian and say you're looking forward to him hosting the next EXP sale. Let's play an April 24th prank. So after this, you're going to say, you know, oh, great event. Can't wait to see Brian hosting the next one. That'd be hilarious. All right, any takers at 1,000? I can't go any lower than this. All right, that's a sick deal. This one's about to go crazy. This is the Atlas Galaxy Conklin. Whoa, oh my gosh. I see people, tons of people are typing already, I think getting ready for this one. Our pilot pen show order just showed up. You guys have no idea how many pens we ordered. Insane. All right, good luck all. What the heck? What just happened here? I misclicked and I accidentally sent an invite to an Enzo or something about Diablo. What is happening? Tech is so bad right now. Here we go. I don't know. I don't know what the heck that was about, but sorry. If you see this, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. K-ball. All right, next up, we've got another Parker Sonnet. This one's a roller ball, so my expectations are low. Oh, I gotta refresh the stream. I froze. Oops. Diablo Showdown to win a pen. I think they're playing Diablo or something. I think they're playing I think they're playing Diablo, and then it like pops up on the activity menu, and then I accidentally DM'd them about it. I think I DM'd them the green light. So they're probably like, what the heck? What are you doing? Diablo 1 remake. I played Diablo, I think it was Diablo 2. That was a cool game. Nothing honestly beats RuneScape though. Old school RuneScape. Like nothing legit beats it. I just checked my total playtime. I've had my account for I think 8 or 9 years. I have 70 full days of in-game playtime. Let's calculate what that is real fast. 70 times 24, 1680, 365 times 8. Wait, 365 times 8, so that's 2920, 2920. That comes out to almost, is that right? 2 hours of game time a day for 8 years? That seems bad. That seems so bad. That can't be right. Somebody calculate that. 70 days of in-game playtime over the last 9 years. So 70 times 24, whatever that equals, and then you need to multiply 365 times 9, and then divide it by the 70 days. To show how many hours per day over the last 9 years. Somebody calculate that. I got like 1.6 or something, but I don't know. I did it quickly and on stream. We got a sailor popping up right here. OSRS is great. I love it. Guess my combat level. Or guess my total level. It's low-key kind of crazy. But then again, that game, like, yeah, there's some hard stuff in it. But it's basically just like, the more you play, the more you unlock stuff. So, hey, can you plug your laptop in right here? If you have a charger. It says it's running low. I don't know if we have a charger in here. Thank you. It's about 2.1% of every hour since launch. Can you translate that into hours though? So how many hours a day? 70 total in-game days of playtime over 9 years. So 70 total, so okay, so let's see if we can just transition. I feel like this should be popping up though.
Yeah, but it didn't last time.
It didn't?
No, when Bella tested it out and we made them.
The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world.
Yo! Let me see what's going on. I've never had a laptop die, so I don't know if the stream is working. Oh, okay. Hold on. We gotta figure out how to refresh this. Back to intermission.
The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller.
All right, we are back. We are back. Sorry about that. Just added to the list of unexpected things going on. So yeah, sorry, laptop died. The screen was frozen, audio was not for me. Yeah, it's because since it died, the stream, basically what happened was it froze on the last screen before the laptop died. That's a strike to Hollywood. I got like 10 strikes. I've been not on my A game right now. But to be fair, I think it's pretty understandable with how much is going on. All right, shall we continue? Wait, who won that sailor? 1.9 hours per day played on RuneScape. That's bad. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's still bad. This has been a wild ride. I hope I hope who's ever new to the stream, I hope that like you're not being turned off by all of my technical difficulties, because normally we have a lot more time to set stuff up, and I hope you can enjoy just impromptu things. All right, we're gonna move on to the Leonardo. This one is a steel nib. 1 second. Get Discord back up. All right, let's get after it. This is the steel nib, that new one in the red abalone. A lot of comments there. I'm sorry, I wasn't reading the comments. All right, let's get after it. Moving picture, I know, that's good. Technically, Discord would have no idea what's going on. To the people not watching the stream, outside of me just taking my sweet time, they would have no idea that all of this was happening on camera. So it's kind of fun. Thank you guys, by the way, for your patience. There's 100 of you watching, which is really cool. Shows me that you love me even with my flaws of not being tech savvy. All right, here we go. We've got the Waterman Karen. This is the Reflections of Paris. Fine nib. So, question again. I've been asking you guys a lot of questions. What type of content do you want to see from us at the pen show? Joining late, is Bluebird gone or being saved for last? It's going to be last. First couple of sales I attended, I stayed out of the YouTube, and it was very confusing to watch the Discord and try to participate. Oh yeah, I think it's easier to have a better understanding of what the Discord event is when you're watching it live, like on YouTube, like when you see the actual visuals. What's my total level in OSRS? I think I hit 1962. What's your total level? All right, we got a winner there. Now we're going to move on to a Visconti Bronze Age. All right, so I asked you guys what you'd like to see at the Chicago Pen Show, and we have some responses. Let me post this next one. I just want ink at the pen show. Conversations with vendors, we could do that. BTS setting up the vlog is always fun. Nice. I have so much content from my travels, then I always tell myself I'm going to put it in a vlog and then, like, you know, film my experiences and then talk about it in the studio, but I never got around to it. It's happened multiple trips now. Leo. Like the New York one, I got so much really cool content, and then I told myself that I was gonna put a video together, but it just, time escaped me. All right, we got another sailor. Just get what you get, order pick. That's nice. This one's gonna get a lot of claims. I want a battle box, Tanya and Lucas. One Visconti per day is my limit. This one is someone else's. Does a pet dog say no to food? Come on, Opal. Don't let a dog out hustle you. Vicky, what was your total level? You never told me. What was your total level in the game? I've got 99 strength, HP, and farming. And then I've got like base 80 stats and everything else. Plamalia. All right, next up we got a LeBron 365. Is this 3? No, this isn't called 365, is it? I think it is actually. LeBron Rosa Lilac, not 365. That's the Aurora Optima series I'm thinking of. It's got a similar resin, like geometric Italian resin. Wait, what game? Old school RuneScape. At 1300 right now? Sick. Question for you. Are you pay to play or free to play? Are you a member? In that game, you really got to be a member. It opens up the world so much. Librarianish. That's a crazy name. Librarianish. I swear, some of you probably just pick crazy names for me to try to sound out. All right, banger alert. Pelican M800. First EXP, congratulations. That's a pretty pen. I'm sorry I botched your name to begin. I think I got it now. Librarianish. Whoever I'm trying for a pen, I mute the stream in Hollywood. Oh, sorry, Hollywood. Need to maximize focus. I get it. I'm distracting. I get it. I mean, I just yap all day. It's got to be highly distracting. Need to grind some more? Vicky, yes, you do. Do you want my opinion? You want my opinion on the direction that every account should go? Just a reminder, next one is the Gold Coast that we are saving for the pen show. All right, moving along, we've got a Peniter. This is the Rocco or the, La Gran Bellezza Rocco in Dune, extra fine. This one too, the magnetic cap's a little wobbly. Wow, not the Benu. I know. I mean, I love you guys, but I just feel like this would be such a steal to find at the pen show. You know what I mean? And now that word is out there, that we'll have a couple. You know, I think that like it just gives people a really cool opportunity. No worries about botching my name. Back to librarianing, but we'll watch the stream later. Nice. All right, Vicky, here's my suggestion. This is the route I think every new account on Old School RuneScape should take. First, Barrow's gloves. You got a quest. I know there's like 300 quests or whatever. It's kind of outrageous. Quest as much as possible to unlock the map and a lot of the content. Then get your Barrow's gloves for really well-rounded stats. Then you should get your quest cape. And then you should grind out... Uh-oh. Hold on. That's wifey. Give me 1 second. Hey, I'm live streaming right now. Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm live streaming. So you're okay, though?
Yeah. I was just gonna ask if I could have $20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll call you afterwards, and then no problem at all.
Okay, how much longer?
Like an hour.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll have to go. That's fine. Never mind.
Okay, well, I'll just call you after. All right. Love you. Bye. Okay. Crickets. Any takers at 225? You're giving the Benu away at CPS? No. We're going to sell it. Say hi to wifey. Hi, Mrs. Hollywood. Selling pens and doing real estate deals. Nice. Yeah, her and I commute like 3 days a week together, and so she was just calling to see what was up. She's doing good. She's doing good. All right, Anjum, congratulations on this pen. Moving on to another Twisby Vac. This is the Iris. Just making sure she's okay first. Hey, she looks out for me, so you know I do my best to do the same. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'll get back to the OSRS comment here in a second. It's funny. Absolutely no one's gonna have any idea what we're talking about, Vicky, except you and I. Considering you two live together 3 days a week, seems low. No, we commute. We commute 3 days a week. Her office is actually 1 block north of the shop. But she's like hybrid, part remote, part not. Hello, pen friends. Hi, Julia. All right, anyways, back to OSRS real quickly. Grind out the Quest Cape, because then you need basically base 70 stats and all stats. That's going to be like a 600-hour grind. That's a really long grind. And then go for the Dragon Defender and the Fighter Torso. And then you're golden. You are so golden for the mid-game. And also make sure you do your farm runs, because you get a lot of good potions and stuff from that. Y'all didn't know I was a video game nerd, did you? Questing is great in OSRS. I know, I love it. The quest lines are actually really good. They're really fun. My favorite was the vampire quest line. That one was super cool. When is the next live polling? May 9th, I think. May 9th. You were talking about farming, and I thought you were talking about Stardew. There's a song called Miss Hollywood that's really good. I'll have to check that out. I never knew that. Like, okay. Okay, I'm not hating this person's name because, I mean, it's a cool name. But look, 2 double rats. Like, I really want to know the origin of some of your names. Maybe after this EXP sale, I'll ask you guys to explain your Discord names to me, because I'm so curious of the background. This one's a rollerball, so hopes are low. Hopes are low. Because, like, you know, obviously mine's Hollywood, and you guys all probably know where that came from. So I'm just curious as to where you guys get your names from. This one's going to be 135. No refill, but I'll try to put one in before we send it. No guarantees, though, right? So it's a rollerball, and it doesn't have a refill. That's a double strike right there. I don't like multiplayer games. I just play Skyrim. Tanya, you have no idea how many hours I put in on Skyrim when it first came out. All of spring break, my cousin came over, spent a week at my house in a row, and we just played Skyrim with Brian, and not Brian, Jamie. Oh, it was such a hoot. That was like the first mind-blowing game because the map was like endless. I am boring. My name is just my name. 2 double rats equals 4 rats? I know. I didn't know if it was like 2 squared or something. There was a pulp paperback horror novel back in the 70s about a mutant 2-headed rat. Mephisto. That's cool. That's a supervillain, isn't it? Is it? Or is that the Jedi? I think that might be a Jedi. An actual robot. Going for 110. Very nice. There's only been 1 pen that hasn't sold so far. All right, this one I gotta show you on the camera. The plunger gasket is like, it needs to be reseated. Like, it'll work, but I don't know how you're gonna like reseat it. You have to like open this. So yeah, just as a heads up, FYI. Well, my name's from ... You get Oblivion remastered yet? No, I haven't played Oblivion in a minute. The whole Elder Scrolls like world is crazy though. Wait, this is the wrong copy and paste. Hold on. So 35 bucks on this? Crazy. We'll just say plunger gasket weird. Kit Fisto was a Jedi. That's who I was thinking of. Opal was my first granny's name. That's cool. That's a cool name. I just like Opal the gem. Yeah, we got 2 Opals in here. Gotta head to campus now. Julian, take care. Appreciate you stopping in. I need to get Oblivion. Yeah, it's good. Fuse came from multiplayer games. And people said you had a short-term fuse. I can see you on the mic like chatting with your team and you guys are losing and you're just getting so salty with your teammates. Ah, that's hilarious. That was me low-key in like Call of Duty when I was a liability on my team. So my job was just to like help my friends, help my teammates out by just like sacrificing myself. It was hilarious. Shmimi. All right, next up we got another Waterman Karen, black with gold. Do you do these often? Typically the last Friday of every month. I had to flex this one up just because we're currently doing major renovations in the warehouse and in the store. So yeah, I don't know how you'd fix that plunger. I don't know either. You have to like take like some thin like paper clip and try to reseat it, the gasket, the rubber gasket onto the plunger. It can be done. It's just gonna take some patience. Shmimi with the back-to-back. GZs, GZs. All right, now we have a Visconti Van Gogh. This one's Starry Night. Does it have a gold nib? No, it doesn't. Van Goghs are steel nibs. Good question, though. Glenn Denowitz. Did any of you guys see Autumn's video that was posted yesterday about entry-level pens? Or 2 days ago? You guys should check it out. All right, we have a Golden Dream Narwhal. $120. And then, why does it keep exiting out? And then have you guys seen the TV show series that William's been doing? Those have been pretty fire. I think one was posted today. Was it today? Yeah. Strike on Janine. Yeah, so there's been a ton of popular shows that they've been doing, like Severance, banger of a show. That show is amazing. The Office, Abbott Elementary was the one today. So if you guys have show ideas, comment under those Instagram posts to let us know what shows you'd like to see. Basically, the whole premise is showing you what each character, what their Atlas order would be. I feel like if you've seen The Office, I have a question for you. My wife and I were talking about this the other day. For those who've seen The Office, which character do you think I would be? If any of you say Dwight Schrute, I might have to, I don't know. I probably have to leave. Abbott is so good. Show horses. If we've seen The Office, haha. I know. Everyone's seen The Office. But some people haven't. Ghost. Apple. Very nice. Moving on, we got a Visconti. Jim, Andy, Toby. Hey, you know who's my favorite character, sleeper character, is Creed. That dude is so crazy. Creed is wild. There's actually a rumor that, well, I don't think I can say it on YouTube, but there was a serial somebody in, where are they at again? Not Canton. Scranton, yes, Scranton. And there's like conspiracies that he is not a good person. But I don't know if it was proven. Creed is so goofy. My favorite scenes are when they have like meetings and he's like, wait, like I work here? Like, or wait, you're supposed to get paid? Like, wait, you guys get paid for working here? Kevin, very nice. Kevin's good too. Angela. So it seems like it's between Jim and Andy. I've never watched The Office, but I do know of it. It's a good background show that you just throw on when you're doing other stuff. I only saw the first season of the U.S. Office and a bit of the second season. I lost interest. It wasn't funny. It's all good. I was going to say Creed, but don't be offended. I don't think I'm as offended as I would be if you said Dwight. But I will say Creed is definitely an interesting person. I think maybe Atlas orders from some old 90s cartoons like Captain Planet, Gargoyles, X-Men. That would be cool. Nah, y'all definitely Pete from The Office. $4.75. This is a crazy one. That's the cheapest I've ever sold one of these. That was cheap. That was super cheap. $4.75 on this. It's crazy. All right, next up we got the Aurora Optima and Emerald Green. Very cool, very cool. After this one, we got some heavy hitters. We have a Pilot, a Sailor, and a Platinum, the big Platinum that y'all are waiting for. You're known to drop the occasional absurd, hold on, I can't see that last, non sequitur. I gotta be honest, I don't know what that word means. So maybe that is part of the character. Aurora Optima. This one's gonna go for $4.25. Random unrelated joke. That low key is me. Because honestly, I have a lot of just random thoughts that go through my head, and it's hard for me to focus sometimes. And when something pops up, I yap it out, you know. And so there's a lot of goofy jokes in there. Some good, some bad. $4.75 is insane. I was about to make a crazy day even crazier. I know. $4.75 is nuts. This is nuts too on the Aurora. V. All right, next up we got the Pilot Custom 823 in clear. Just a heads up, when this one came back to us, it was still in the sealed, what's it called? Like the pen sleeve. But we just, we don't know if somebody reseals it or, if the ink was used, so we have to sell it at the EXP sale. But this one came back still in the plastic sleeve. I don't know if that has value to anyone, but it looked like it wasn't used. Non sequitur is like saying something completely unrelated to the current discussion. Yeah, that's definitely me. That explains me greatly. I will say, to my defense, not that that's a bad thing, but to my defense, it's sometimes really hard keeping the show going. Like, especially when you're live. When you're live trying to communicate to a bunch of people watching, and you're trying to not have dead air and just consistently have a topic of conversation, it can be hard. It can be hard. But also, that's just who I am, so completely accurate. JD, This is a big win. This was a good one. GZs. That's so funny, though, because I feel like that word applies to me so greatly. All right, we have a sailor. Ocean light on the floor. Ocean sunlight on the floor. Crazy name. Crazy name. So good luck. It's the Pro Gear Slim, by the way, for those wondering. It doesn't follow. $475 was a great price for that Aurora. That Aurora went for $425, I think. Yeah, $425. I feel that you're sometimes talking to yourself. That's 100% right. Actually, this entire time, you're kind of talking to yourself. Also, too, looking at the chat, like something that's sometimes challenging is when you're trying to figure out where you left off in the chat. So right now I have the comment screen open, and I'm trying to figure out what the last comment I read was. So sometimes you repeat comments, or like you're reading them in your head first, and then you're trying to formulate a response. It can be a lot. Michelle, very nice. All right, this is the big one. I'm going to give a lot of time. All right. I'm going to give plenty of time for everyone to type in claim, get it ready, because this one's going to be insane. This one also, I'm pretty sure, was unused. Yeah, I don't see any ink. But again, you know, with returns, you just don't know if like stuff, the contents of the box was taken, or, you know, you just don't know. So we can't sell it as new. It's hard when people aren't engaging. Oh, I know. Look at that. Restart window number 2. You do a really impressive job being able to keep it going. Definitely a skill. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's easy for me more so because you guys are all very engaging, which is super awesome. So I appreciate it. All right, good luck all. $260? I feel like that's a really crazy price. How many reruns on this bad boy? 2, 3. At least one rerun? I agree. May the odds be ever in your favor. Yeah, that Aurora was calling to me. Really like that brand. I think it's underrated. I agree. I have an Optimo and it's super fire. I'm going to give plenty of time. I know this one's a big one. That's a strike. Look at Tanya. Look at Tanya's GIF. Turns out the guy in this GIF was at a basketball game, I'm pretty sure. I think he's like a Lakers fan. He was super salty. He was super salty about a play or something. That's hilarious. I love to see it. That's so funny. All right, we're rerunning it. I look at the time, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 2 p.m. Normally around 2 p.m. I'm like, wow, wait, I gotta hurry this up, you know, and get all the invoices out and finish up before the weekend. But one, it's Thursday, and two, I'm gonna be here till like 1 a.m. So now I'm under the impression of like, wow, it's only 2 p.m., which is great because I'm gonna money collect so good after this stream. So you guys won't have to wait. You won't have to wait. I know it's tough when I tell you I'm getting the invoices out and then I go the whole weekend without doing it. So it's going to be nice to just sit down and knock it out. Oh, I was so close to putting it in. LOL, I showed up just in time for the headline. Oh, I know. Everyone's got to retype out claim. I'm legit. I've been giving a minute. I've been giving like a minute. But I don't know if people need more than a minute. Like I feel like you know by now after 2 reruns if this is a pen that's of interest to you. All right, I think we're gonna do it soon. We're definitely gonna do it. There it is. I have no idea how many that is, but it's a lot. Congratulations, Tiny. It's a great find. Okay, on to the next case. That was the big case. Now we're down to the small case. 43 claims. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't count them. That's a lot. All right. So next up, we have 3 Leonardo Magicos. We're just going to batch these. You know what? These ones are all glossy. I'll list them out. 2 glossy, or sorry, they're matte. There was 1 glossy earlier, and then these ones are matte. All right, let me get this all typed up. We're actually making super good time with how crazy the start of this video was. All right, good luck. Okay, that was fast. Oh, I just did mark on red from the first claim. Discord says 44. That's crazy. That might be a record. That seems like a record, doesn't it? It's got to be. That's got to be a record. It's wild. All right, good luck all. Okay. So we got Glenn, Bailey, Derposaurus. Derposaurus, that's a crazy name. Glenn Denowitz. All right, so we got those. I've got another set of pens that we're gonna group together. All right, so now we need 4. These are Auto Hut Design 04s in black. One of each nib size, extra fine, fine, medium, broad. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think we're ready. All right, good luck all. Haven't seen Auto Hut in a minute. Underrated brand, I agree. Auto Hut's nice. Okay, so we've got Opal with the broad. Okay. Grando Lapaca. All right. If all four sell, I'll lower them each 25 bucks. JD, 3. One more. Min, excellent. You guys are awesome. Perfect. Green light equals winners. Next, we're almost to the end, you guys. We got 3 more pens, and then we've got the NEXY boxes. This is a DV oversize. What's an auto hoot? They're sweet. Hello everyone, first time joining in, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Can we have an intermission before NEXYs? Sure, we'll do like a 2-minute intermission because I gotta download the photos actually, so yeah. Your intermission wish has been granted. Opal. You're having a big day today. All right, next up we have a Safari. But it's not the Safari that you're thinking of from Lamy. This is the Heinz Penco Safari. Or before that, there's no TBDs. I left those blank since I came up with the list on Wednesday. I was waiting to see if there were any other returns that were coming back, so I put those in as placeholders. That's how I like keep track. So that way I don't have to constantly edit the list, because I always put the NEXY boxes at the end. But there are no more listings under TBD. I need to bring in my new espresso machine before the Porch Pirates get it. So how does this work? There's usually on the live stream that you're watching now, we usually have a side camera set up showing the pens, and then we also have the Discord chat, which is live on the screen. Basically, we list all of these pens. There's usually like 80 to 100 pens that are experienced. So they're products that have been sent back to us. Maybe they're slightly defective, like a scratch, or a customer didn't like the product. And then I take a photo of it and I provide the info, the title, the pricing, and then I throw it in our Discord server. Hold on, I have another call. Hey, Chloe. Okay. Is Don still here? Can you check and message Chloe? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm live streaming right now, so if you can tell them to hang out for like 20 minutes, I can come down. Yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah, I think Don's gone, so I can meet with them in like 20 minutes. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, sorry, what I was saying is like then we list them all in the Discord server one by one. And what happens is the first person to claim, after they wait for the green light, they win the claim. And so all these pens are on sale up to 60% off. So they've been, our block, do I have to be on Discord? Yeah, this is just the behind the scenes live stream. So I'm just here to entertain. It all takes place in the Discord server. 20 minutes for NEXY Boxes? I know, that's ambitious. There's some vendors here, and I think I gotta go meet with them. How do I find Discord? Link in bio. So, rerun. Yeah, this one's pretty much wrapping up. This is the last pet, and then we do NEXY Boxes, which are mystery boxes. But yeah. Ooh, vendors. Yes, there's some vendors that I think flew in. And Don's normally here till like 1:30, but I think the vendors got here a little later. And so I want to make sure that someone meets with them. How it works is like, I usually handle all the vendor relations outside of a few brands. So normally I'm the one that meets with all the vendors, but Don has a couple vendors that he's been working with since even before my time. So they're like grandfathered in. They're lucky they don't have to deal with me. Okay. Wait, what's that? Wait, what did I do here? Oh, I forgot to write the winner of the got to win the winner of the Heinz pen. Pen Xer. And then Dinosaurus. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take like a two minute intermission. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back and do the NEXY Boxes, okay? So don't leave. This is the most exciting part. I'll see you in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way. The most interesting man in the world. He once wrote a letter, and it became a bestseller. He sharpens pencils just by looking at them. He never needs to refill his fountain pen. It flows from endless inspiration. His doodles are considered works of art in the stationery world. Once he ran a marathon because it was on the way.
All right, we are back. We are back. Tanya says, looks like they need more time. No, I am ready. All right, so NEXY boxes are done in the same way. They're all going to be 150. Can't pick up until Monday in store, by the way. All right, let's get after it. NEXY box number 1. So Safari opened the Discord page is saying the address is invalid. Maybe we gotta update our Discord link. Extra viewing time for NEXY boxes? Yes. Yeah, I always give you guys a little bit extra time. These ones don't have as many like high-end pens as they normally do, but you'll see like Lami's, Twisby's, Kaweco's, inks. What is that nose? That's a pencil sharpener. I know, that one's goofy, isn't it? Are those blank journals? Some of them could be. Looks like Rhodia and Maruman, stickers, Sailor Tuzu, Allison. Get this out of the way. Thank you. Thank you. All right, next one. You know what's so crazy? Like, because I accidentally typed in NEXY and then I started doing it on purpose, anytime I type in next, it comes up as NEXY now. Like, it's like I have muscle memory to NEXY instead of next. Are these shippable? Yes, we ship them. The claimer's responsible for shipping, $7.99 domestic. I think we changed it to either $35 shipping or whatever the shipping international price generates to. What is the grabby? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
A mystery box in itself.
It's a mystery box in its own. Got a Twisby Eco, a Corcray Crafts box, Midori, a bunch of inks, 1, 2, 3 inks. What's in the unicorn box? Excuse me. Stationery supplies, Corcray craft stuff.
2 washies and a few sticker sheets.
Ah, we were so close. Is it shipping flat or per item? It's flat rate. Flat rate. And no, you can't add anything to your EXP. What is the owl thing? That's a bag. Wow, this is one of the few situations where the person who got the strike won the listing. GG's, that's how you use your strikes. It seems like they purposely got a strike so we'd have to rerun it and get more time to watch or to post the photo again to take a closer look at what's inside the box. That's strategy right there. This one we got a field notes, a Cowardly Lion ink, some Pilot cartridges, a music book, a big Galen leather item, Caran d'Ache 849 fountain pen, beginner's calligraphy workbook, Midori pad, blenders, like stumps for art, Blackwing pad in the background. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm gonna rapid fire this one. I'm worried that we're getting close to the 20 minutes. Okay, box number 4.
We got 9 minutes left of your 20.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. Doodle markers, other markers, bottle to pen pens. That's recyclable Pilot bottles. Rhodia books. Ooh, aubergine, Lamy All-Star. Each of these should have 2 Kaweco DIY berries. Those are $30 a piece. You can only buy those in store.
And make sure that they're different nibs.
And they're different nib sizes. Looks like we got a Diatramentis ink. Oh, this one had a lot. Nikki. All right, 2 boxes left, or 3 boxes left, I mean. This is box number 5. These NEXY boxes are popular. Yes, they are. So this one we got an Esterbrook cube. 3 inks, Leuchtturm. Okay, we got people claiming. We got multiple people claiming. All right, rerun. Wait for green dot. Wait for green dot, please. You guys, this is like the last 2 minutes of football or a basketball game, where the last 2 minutes are really like 30 minutes because of all the timeouts and all the fouls. That's exactly what the NEXY boxes are. Like, we're so close to the finish, but there's just a million strikes. Tanya says, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Me too. You guys got me wilding out over here. What is the nose? Yeah, pencil sharpener. You got Sailor ink, a whole bunch of stickers. Excuse me. More Blackwing pads. Wait, didn't I just do this one? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we reran it. I was like, wait a minute, I'm confused. Oh my gosh, how many was that? Somebody count that. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was honestly insane. I don't even know what to say, guys. $41 claims. That's just crazy. All right, number 6. This one looks like it's like a red curated box. Some field notes, a Hobonichi, more Blackwing, Crane. Oh, that container. I forgot who makes that. Penco. The containers. Caran d'Ache. That is an Ash calligraphy nib holder. 4 inks, 5 inks up top. Excuse me, a moleskin. Boy, I'm gonna have to get my afternoon cup of Joe. I have the plague. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, why is that the name? I'm not hating. I'm not hating at all. I'm just like, do you love the plague era? Like, does that have meaning? Do you know someone who, like, passed away from the plague, like, 100 years ago? Do you just like science? I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. That's all. Not anything bad. I mean, see, that's a good name. All right. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to my mom and pops. Shout out my moms and pops. Letting me out here entertaining, you know how it is. Gotta give my parents a shout out. Shout out to Brian too. Nah, never mind. That guy's not getting a shout out. I'll give him a shout out next time. He ain't getting the shout out here right now. Are they down with the sickness? That's good. Yes, you do have the plague. After the sale, can everyone please tag Brian and say how excited you are for him to host the next experience pen sale? And he will freak out. All right, Discord's in on the joke. So after this one, make sure you tag at Brian. All right, last one. Good luck. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Field Notes book, Twisby. I don't know what that blue pen is. That looks like another Twisby. 2 Twisbys in here. Very nice. This one's going to go quickly. 5, 4, 6, 2, 1, 3, 17, 22, 8. Boom. Wow. Who is it? Frim? PM me. All right, make sure you guys go in the Discord chat. Make sure you tell Brian that you are looking forward to having him host the next live video, the next EXP sale. This one has been a wild ride, so thank you for your patience. I actually thought it was even more entertaining with my hiccups. So super exciting stuff. We'll catch you next week. We'll go live from the pen show, and then we'll make a ton of content leading up to it. You know, how we get ready, how we set up, all that good stuff. But I really appreciate everyone here. I hope you have a great rest of your week. And you know the drill. Stay smooth. Peace.